The movie Saltburn has become a cultural phenomenon, quickly becoming the most spoken about film since Oppenheimer. One of the biggest cultural splashes outside of Jacob Elordi's Bathwater has been the return to the charts of Sophie Ellis-Bextor's hit song Murder on the Dance Floor. The fact that a song that is over 20 years old has made it back into the charts was interesting to me. So in this video we're going to talk about what this song's appeal is that has left a lasting impression on viewers' minds, and whether there is a formula for old songs to reappear in movies or shows to gain success. If you didn't already know, my name is Ollie and this channel aims to help music sound better to you. If that's something you're interested in, help out the channel by clicking the subscribe button. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The song is undoubtedly in the charts because of the movie. If you haven't seen the film, I'm going to talk about spoilers, so I'll put a timestamp on the screen for you to skip forward to avoid anything. You've been warned. The imagery of Barry Keoghan dancing around a mansion naked, having just wiped out an entire family, is certainly not what I expected to see when I went to see Saltburn at the cinema. That being said, I think that it was the perfect way to end such a messed up movie, almost on an inappropriately funny note. It is the messed up parts of the movie that stay etched in our brains, and this is a common phenomenon when it comes to music. Think of songs throughout the years where the music video is almost just as memorable as the song itself. You might think of Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai, or maybe Single Ladies by Beyonce. Both are ultimately undeniable tunes, but both are way more memorable because the music videos are iconic. But is that actually a science behind this? When a song incorporates strong visual or sensory elements, it engages multiple senses and creates a more immersive and memorable listening experience. The human brain is wired to respond strongly to stimuli that invoke multi-sensory response, making it more likely for a musical piece to be etched in the memory. The brain is known to process information from different senses simultaneously, a phenomenon known as multisensory processing. Research has shown that when information is presented through multiple senses, e.g. audio and visual, it tends to be processed more efficiently and remembered better than information presented through a single sense. So this explains why when people watched the film and got to the end, the memory of Barry Keoghan's cock waving about to Murder on the Dance Floor led to the song being stuck in our heads. The other obvious factor to point out is that it's a catchy song to the point where it's difficult to get out of your head once it's in there. There are a few reasons why this song is such an earworm. Firstly, the lyrics of the chorus are really simple, featuring only 13 words in 2 lines. This makes it easy to remember after very few listens. Also, these lines get repeated throughout the song, which helps to solidify the song in the listener's memory. Secondly, the melody of the song is memorable and easy to follow. In simple terms, a melody is a sequence of musical notes that are played or sung in a way that sounds pleasing and has a distinct tune. It's the part of the song or piece of music that you can often hum or sing, and it's usually the most recognizable and memorable aspect of the music. Melodies are made up of different pitches, high and low notes, arranged in a specific order to create a musical line or tune. Now, not to get too musical theory, because I'll be honest, I'm not a musician and I don't understand this entirely either, but this song follows a melody contour found in many popular songs where the melody starts low and climbs higher and higher one note at a time. We can see this in the line, "So you better not kill the groove." See how the notes gradually rise. This makes the song easy to repeat and remember, contributing to the earworm effect. Beyond the melody is another factor that has contributed to the popularity of the song. Over the past 10 years, we have seen a massive disco revival which began with Daft Punk's Get Lucky, and the resulting splash is still being felt to this day. Even Dua Lipa's award-nominated Barbie song Dance the Night borrows from the disco era. Despite being released over 2 decades ago, Murder on the Dance Floor comes from the same influences as many popular songs do today. The song was released during the first disco revival era of the early 2000s that birthed hits such as Starlight by the Superman Lovers and Music Sounds Better With You by Stardust. A huge reason for the increased use of disco influences is the fact that it makes music so much more infectious and danceable. Disco is known for its groovy bass lines, funky guitar riffs and upbeat instrumentation. The combination of these elements contributes to a feel-good atmosphere that resonates with listeners. The positive and uplifting vibes make music much more infectious, as it tends to invoke a sense of joy and energy. So to conclude, I really believe it was a combination of these factors that has led to Sophie Ellis-Bextor finding herself back on the charts. Of course, the movie was the catalyst, bringing the song back to the attention of the audience. But if it wasn't for the song being so great in the first place, with extremely catchy lyrics and infectious grooves, maybe it wouldn't have taken off in the way it has. So is there a way to predict the success of songs in future movies? I don't think so. In the case of this song, the stars aligned with a movie that people can't stop talking about, an era where audiences are receptive to disco-influenced music, and an incredibly catchy and fun song that has been loved for years. And that is a lot of factors that are incredibly hard to predict. I think we just got to be grateful that art forms like cinema still have a power to make us hear music in a different context, and one that can help us enjoy it even more than before.